today because some people don't value their time. And I was having a conversation with somebody who I just met yesterday, and we talked for about an hour today. And what I discovered was good, and what she discovered was also good. So there was value being shared between two parties over about an hour in conversation. And what I want to say is that some of us spend about 8 hours, 8 hours on a job, Monday through Friday. And the thing is, some of us that are going to work tomorrow to spend that 8 hour day at the job, you're actually set up to do something much greater and much more beneficial, but you're just not aware because you're moving too quick. Because things are happening so fast that you think you have to be doing all the things that you're doing right now, even though the results that you're getting aren't necessarily what you want. And that's why I know some people aren't valuing their time. And it's not because they don't really want to, but it's because life is happening. Things are moving quickly and they're spending their time doing the same things over and over again. It's not necessarily bringing them the results. And there might have been somebody or some people that tried to share with you how you could spend your time, some of the things that you might be able to do to change the situation. Everybody wants to be in a better place, I would think, especially right now with the way that things are. People are looking for more. Whatever more looks like for you could be completely different for somebody else, but I believe everyone's looking for more. Some people might be looking for more fulfillment with the work that they're doing and what they're bringing to the marketplace in terms of value. Some people may be looking for more finances because their bills and their expenses are more than they can handle, so they need more income. Some people may just be looking for more ways to put their skill sets to use to be able to provide more to their community, more to their family. Well, there's so many opportunities, ladies and gentlemen, and that's the part that I really want to stress is that there's different things available that you can do that doesn't have to be what you're doing right now. And I'm not saying stop what you're doing and leave that thing completely alone unless you know it's not serving you and you don't need to be messing with it. There's a lot of opportunities that people are sharing, and not all those opportunities are for you. Hello, hello. Some of those things could be actions that you need to stay away from and focus on what you're focusing on right now. But there are so many people that are working, going to their 9 to 5, going to their jobs and making things happen for that company. And the sad reality is that company may be on its way to replacing you. And if that happens, don't look at it as a bad thing. The reason I say don't look at it as a bad thing is because think about this. The company at some point or another had something, had use for you being there and you were doing something. So whatever that activity is, think about taking it outside of the company and who can get value from it. And I'm giving you a real example. I was having a conversation with somebody last week and we talked about health insurance brokers. And that's what I do is I help people with health insurance, small businesses, medium-sized businesses that are looking to provide that for their team. Now, sometimes what happens is people can go online and find the information. Not sometimes, all the time. People can go online, find the information, and there will be no need really for brokers like myself, because if you can find the information about insurance, make a decision, do what you need to take care of yourself, your family, then why do you need a broker, right? Sometimes people just want to ask a question to a licensed professional so that they can know that, okay, I talked to a licensed professional and they co-signed what I was thinking. That's okay. But the same information that we're giving to you as a professional, the same information I'm passing on to people, they can go out there and look up on their own, right? And they can ask questions to a professional and say, hey, does this make sense or does this not make sense based on your knowledge and experience in this field or in this industry? And a lot of the times, people just don't ask the question, or when they ask the question, they're asking the question to the wrong person. So the person who has no clue the answer or how to get the answer, that's who they're asking for advice. Horrible. So I just want to recommend, ask questions, but make sure you're asking the right person, right? Don't ask the mechanic about, you know, your back pain. He's fixing cars, he's not fixing bodies, right? But some of us, we've made it a habit because we like the mechanic to continue to ask the mechanic for financial advice, even though the mechanic has no financial advice for you. What they do have is how to keep your car in tip top shape, right? So, your experience, I just want to remind you, hello, 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 hello. I want to remind you, your experience is valuable enough for somebody to pay for. And sometimes I think as human beings, we forget that. We go through whatever we're going through. And again, life is happening fast. We're forgetting that right now, my son is 5 years old. My daughter is 12 going on 13. One or more of you guys watching have value that you can add to their life and change their life significantly. And some people are walking around and you look at them as grown people, but they're really 13 up here, 15. Anyway, I'm not trying to put anyone down, but you've all seen it. You've all seen those folks that you would expect more, but then they prove you wrong, right? But today's Sunday, with everything going on, I had a conversation yesterday at 7 o'clock in the morning on a Zoom with over 50 people sharing information that a lot of you guys could benefit from. Here we are again today. I had another conversation with the wonderful young lady from Illinois, 9 o'clock till about 10 o'clock Pacific Standard Time, and we shared information that's beneficial. Left that conversation feeling good. She left feeling good. And now we have information that we can go and impact lives in different areas. Every last one of us has the same opportunity to either share, bless somebody with the information that we have, or receive some information, take that information and bless somebody else, even if we don't need it. But it's all a choice. I want you to remember, it's all a choice. And sometimes the choices that we're going to make today, they're going to affect us tomorrow or next week or next year. Hello. How are you? Not bad. Doing well. So let's just focus on making the right ones. And sometimes we don't know whether it's right or wrong until later. But if we have the right intention, again, something that's bigger than you. Nicole and I were talking, and I said some people, their focus is on me, myself, and I, and what benefits me. And if it doesn't have anything to do with my benefit, then I don't want to have anything to do with it. And sometimes that's the attitude that keeps people stuck exactly where they are, because they're only looking out for what's in my best interest, not what's in the best interest of the people, the masses. How can I provide an impact and give back to somebody else? But anyway, there's a lot of things that are on my mind, ladies and gentlemen, but I want you guys to realize that there's more out there for you if you're looking for it. There is more out there for you if you're looking for it. And some people aren't looking. They're just sitting back waiting for something to fall in their lap. That's not how it happens. Let's get up. Let's go after it. But only after we've sat down, taken the time to figure out what it is we want, how to get it, what resources, what people, and then let's get on that road. If I can help in any way, I'm here for it. I want to see you winning. Absolutely, Jesus Christ died for our sins, man. For sure. For sure. Thank you guys. We'll talk soon. But man, in the meantime, take some time, relax, think. What do you want out of life? There's opportunities. Don't fall for the bullshit, the shamalama hamdam is out there. There's real things that are going on. Find it. And if you need help, if I can help in any way, I'm here for it.